We're going to space.
Whole hullabaloo about you, man, and this mess you got going.
I would take an axe to a couple people's heads. I mean, I would go barbarian.
To a couple robots?
No,
Because
to
that's
maybe
really-
like a town, like Oblivion style.
Whoa, no, you just...
Sir, we're talking about robots.
Scabies is a that's also a staple of white culture.
Y'all some nasty niggas, bro.
It's like
Is that white culture?
I believe
Y'all can
scabies.
keep that
It's
shit.
dirty.
But the black people, they smoke the weed and they get too relaxed.
I'm not getting taken down by no British cops.
Is this true, Don Juice? Is this true? You know the foreign affairs. Is this true?
It's propaganda. Just saying.
Hello, friends, fiends, and everybody in between. You'll have to edit out like a little bit there,
Yeah.
but
Like a little
we're here
bit.
again.
Just a little
We're
bit.
here
Just a
again
little
with just a
bit.
little
Isn't that a
bit.
song?
Yeah, that's 50 Cent.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I can't remember any other lyrics
Yeah.
but that. Damn it. Is that off Get Rich or Die
Yeah,
Trying?
he's
like,
he's
the first one?
Yeah, he's like,
Or was that off
A
of the
little
original
this, a
Get Rich or
little
Die?
that.
Yeah, he's like, I want to unbutton your pants just a little bit. Like, how do you unbutton somebody's
That was
pants
on the
just a
radio.
little
Just
bit?
a little bit. Just a tip.
Like, you just do...
What's the
you've never-
point?
the button's
What's
never
the
gotten
point?
stuck
Pull them
halfway.
down, take them off just a little
That's
bit.
always a lie, by the
Yeah.
I'm like, if you pull them off, you can't take them down.
Pull them off, take them down just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
50 Cent, I think, actually had a learning disability. He just got shot 9 times, and that was his disability.
Yeah, probably.
No, I think that's actually his superpower. I don't know very many
What-
people
what?
walking around saying that they've been shot
we
9
do.
times.
We know a guy.
He-
We
he-
actually,
he-
we
That he's
literally...
been shot 9
Yes,
times.
he's still finishing his jail sentence for manslaughter. Or what do they give him?
Was it 9 times?
Well, I didn't say that
they-
Well, he got
I-
shot multiple
No,
times.
I actually think it was literally
9?
9 times.
Well, shit.
Either way, I said
actually
there aren't
think
many
it was
people.
9 times.
I didn't
Yeah,
say that
you
there
get-
aren't any, but there's not many.
What it was, the cop discharged his firearm 9 times. That's what it was.
Okay.
So that doesn't mean he was
I'm
shot
still
9
not gonna look
times.
this
So
up
what,
to-
like 50 Cent's a retard? Like,
No,
Whoa,
Yeah, and I
where'd
mean,
that?
like,
That's-
you can't use the
whoa,
R word,
that was-
but
that
I
was
mean,
harsh.
we will.
special ed?
That was harsh.
What?
Well, no, I don't think so. I think he obviously has like the like.
Yeah, speech
but
impediment. You get
he
hit
was
in
shot in the jaw.
At least he can
so
read, unlike Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a
But
fact.
But that's
So-
just because Floyd had too many concussions. Untreated concussions.
Yeah, but no shooting.
I don't know. I don't think Floyd could ever read.
Yeah,
Would you rather-
Yeah, don't you think he could have
Hold
read
on.
before then?
Ooh.
And like people who have had concussions, multiple concussions, Mike
You know-
Tyson can still
Listen.
read.
You know who I can't listen to at all because he's drunk so much that his brain is just deteriorating. And he has a good podcast, but I cannot.
Are you
listen
talking
to
about the Fiendcast?
No, Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman's. That's not just drinking too
No,
much.
no,
Are
no,
you
no.
kidding me? That
Off-
man's doing heroin.
off the rebound.
That man is doing heroin.
Nah,
Like to hear him speak, like
you
the
think
way he
Robin's on heroin?
speaks. No, he ain't on heroin.
He's on heroin.
No, he just drunk. What was? I
He on
think we-
Rodman energy is what he on.
Oh no!
No. We
It's
talked
like-
about that one
Damn.
time.
That's like the
Jeez.
lowest form of. Oh shit! I'm actually gonna need that later.
We talked about that. Like
What?
the it was like some VH1
Yeah.
show with a bunch of celebrities, and they had. I just remember him being on there, and the doctor was like, "If you keep drinking, like
Oh, that was
your-
Celebrity Rehab.
yeah, your brain already has like holes in it. Like if you keep drinking, you're going to die." And ever since then, like his speech has been like,
He
it's
died.
no, he hasn't died. It's a good podcast, but it's just the.
We gotta
Like,
listen,
how
we
he
gotta
speaks
listen
is
to
just
one of these
annoying.
episodes is just gonna be an episode of the O.J. Simpson
He-
podcast.
He must have
OJ
shit ton of whippets.
OJ Simpson on Twitter is a fucking beast.
OJ Simpson is a beast.
OJ on Twitter
He
the best
killed
Twitter is the best
a white
thing
woman.
about Twitter, bro.
Because
Allegedly.
I look under the
Allegedly.
comments, like I look under there, and then they like some of the accounts post him on Instagram, and how upset they get is just amazing. Like you're giving a platform to this murderer. It's like he's just talking about football. Like chill.
Okay, so we gotta go through this. All right, so
Do it.
we're back here. We had a rough week. There were
Did we really
plenty
have a rough
of
week?
25-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and
Super dangerous conditions.
my lawn chair knocked over.
I
So-
believe it. I believe it. It was hard out there. You know?
It's hard
Some
out here
leaves
for
got
us.
on my porch.
Yeah, my truck got a paint scratch from a stick.
Damn it!
Yeah,
Alright, so
my
let-
car
It's a fucking
flooded,
myth. It's a fucking myth.
but it does that anyway.
Let me just
like
let me just
when
go
it
around
regularly
real quick.
rains.
So we got Big Boss here. How'd you handle Hurricane Dorian?
That's pretty
Dorian.
fine.
We went on Labor Day and
Pretty fine.
I
Grilling.
broke my ankle in the pool. It feels better now.
Anyways,
You weren't there for that, Sav. You did not see my pain.
yeah, because it
That
didn't
was-
happen.
No, it actually happened. Like Vinny was like, "Oh no, he might break his ankle." Like it was an actual thing. My ankle was caught in the
Listen,
banister
I
of
don't
the
believe
stairs. It
I
happened.
remember that.
It
That
sucked.
was- that
I
was
It didn't.
legit.
I did not break my ankle. I'm not trying to say woe is me. I was fine. I was
No.
able to walk. I wasn't limping or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It did hurt. There was no bruise, and I thought, I'll be fine.
I
was
don't believe
fine.
it. Still don't believe
No,
it.
it happened. It
No,
did happen.
it
I was
didn't.
able to go and do a bunch of leg presses
It's okay.
yesterday, and I was fine.
It's all right. You don't have.
no,
it's fine.
I think Vinny's trying to, what is it called, mimograph?
He's doing deep squats.
Yeah, I was like that.
Yeah.
I was like that
That
with
boy-
a stare.
That boy's
Okay, I
getting
tried to
caught up.
hop over the
He's doing
stairs
deep
next to the
squats.
pool,
Uh-huh.
and my ankle got caught in the stairs.
Listen,
Yeah, okay, well, you
I
weren't
believe
there.
you. I was joking. Move on.
My ankle made that noise, apparently.
Hey, did we wish Neil happy birthday, Daddy?
Oh
Clarence?
yeah, we went to the Daddy Clarence
Extravaganza.
extravaganza.
The 30
with the
30
stasis
extravaganza.
Pool. Yeah, the stasis pool. There's-
Sounds-
Warm water, bath water, body water.
Okay, is
I
that
didn't
song
get the-
lyrics or is that just like you
No,
saying
that was
this?
That's a
just
Beyonce
top
lyric.
of the dome shit. You know,
Okay,
just
well, shouts out to the dome.
This has been the birth of Zav's rap career.
Yeah, I know. Like I was like, holy shit! Like, is that a real thing? Like,
Because Nicki
you can make a
Minaj,
song like that. Like, we can
Yeah.
market that. Like,
Nicki
all right.
No, we
Minaj is
cannot.
retired from
Well,
rap.
I will. How about I will
She's
take it.
retired, so
I'll
I mean,
take
the
that
spot's
sample
open.
and make-
Yeah, I mean-
I'll take that sample. I have that sample.
and I never liked her
I own
anyway.
that now. That's mine. Kutre, I don't care what you do with that, but
What?
that's mine. You were
What?
saying, what was it again?
She can't even
Bath
remember.
water, dirty water, something like that.
Oh,
That shit's fire. I'm gonna take that.
no.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like the Gucci Mane recipe. So we got BH Boss Burger over here.
Stop calling me goddamn Boss Burger.
2,000
But,
calories.
you know, it's
It's
funny.
the motherfucking BH.
I could
2,000
see you as like a
calories
talking
of
hamburger,
beef.
where he says it.
I will beat you.
Okay.
I will
For-
beat you up.
Out of respect for you,
I will beat you
I'm
up.
just saying. Out of respect for you, I'm not gonna let her keep doing that. So I'm not gonna call you that ever again.
Yeah, no. I, what
it's
the fuck?
fun.
You can't look at a man as a fucking hamburger.
Boss
What do you mean?
Burger.
That's disrespectful as
it's
shit.
disrespectful.
Yes, like
Is it?
Everybody likes burgers.
I'm just the BH.
And who doesn't like burgers?
Bro,
That's what I'm
Hamming.
saying.
vegans.
Well, that's a lie. They got those stupid ass Impossible Whoppers.
Like he reminds
Has
me
anybody
of,
tried that yet?
Speaking of which, did you see that shit that said being a vegan is actually not healthy for you because you
Okay, so
put
I
you
could
at a
attest.
better
I could attest for that for the longest. So
chance of getting a stroke.
Really?
I don't know about that. So
That
vegans,
one just came out.
vegans eat a lot of
came out,
carbs.
fresh
They eat a
news.
lot of corn. They eat a lot of potatoes. They eat a lot of pasta. Right. So they're fat. Like most vegans are actually fat. Like I worked at Moe's
Them
for
some
3
big,
years.
there's some big bitches, bro.
I worked at Steak and Shake for 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to see all these. It's the Steak and Shake's it's harder to see vegans.
I was
At
about to
Moe's,
say,
you got
you
got tofu. You know, you got
Wait, they do tofu?
yeah, and
Tofu.
so I made the best tofu because I made it like I would eat it because some customer was like, you can it's only good when it's crispy. and like they'd make it soggy all the time, so I'd make it crispy, and I tried it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
I've never had it, so I wouldn't know
I'd mix-
It's
how
not.
it tastes.
You're not missing.
When
it
I was
much.
working out when I was like 21, just doing like 1,000 push-ups a day. That's never
Mhm.
happened in my life, but doing as many push-ups as I could a day, and not having a gym subscription at all, I would eat a bunch of tofu and chicken in a bowl, like just eat tofu and chicken and beans.
Watching
You know,
anime,
actually, my,
No, actually, I mean, yeah,
watching-
actually, I was
watching
rewatching-
Cowboy Bebop.
No, I've never seen Cowboy Bebop, but I was
Good fucking anime.
I've heard, and I just can't get into it. But I was watching Dragon Ball Z torrented all over again, and I tried to watch Dragon Ball, and it wasn't happening.
my 6th grade teacher actually like brought in some tofu and had like a little hot plate and like made us tofu
Was it
and
crispy?
green tea.
Crispy tofu's good.
No, it
It's
was
but it
it
has
was
a lot
okay.
of estrogen in it.
and it just, I mean, it wasn't.
Tofu pussifies the man.
I don't know if you have the lab data. To,
Okay. Should we
What's
pull
Dave?
up? Should we pull up the estrogen levels in tofu? Should we do that?
we shouldn't. I think we should move on with our lives.
All right. Well, here's Spaceboy Dandy telling us to move on,
That's me.
go into space.
Space.
We're going to space.
Spacey.
I'm going-
Woo.
So we all survived the hurricane, right? That
it
hurricane
wasn't
didn't
real,
exist.
and I told people
It
that.
didn't exist. It still hasn't existed. It has not. I mean,
No, well, some other
Bahamas.
people.
The Bahamas don't exist.
Exactly.
Did
North
that hurricane
Carolina's not a
exist?
real place.
That's what I'm saying. No, it did not. The
South
hurricane
Carolina's not real.
That hasn't gotten hit. What has got hit? He's got a band of rain.
No
They got
Carolina.
rain.
No.
North Carolina.
Come raise up.
Right,
Take your
don't-
shirt off.
Don't
And twist it around your head like a helicopter.
don't you ever goddamn disrespect P. Pablo like that shit ever again.
Trina, Tisha, Shaflanda.
I don't know if Trina is
Freakily.
one of the names.
I'm
No, it was. No,
almost
Trina. Yeah, Trina,
Trina
was
is
definitely
definitely
one.
a
That was like the first
Trina?
one.
Shaquanda might
Trina.
not be.
No, there's a
Tisha.
Shawanda,
It's a
Yolanda.
Shawanda. Yolanda. That's
Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Didn't
Shonique.
Felicia,
Freak.
Tanisha, Siobhan,
Okay, we're gonna
Crystal,
Crystal,
Monique,
Monique,
Christina.
Wait, didn't Kutra? Didn't you say the last podcast that we were talking like hood rat, like hurricane names? Monique was one.
Yeah, Monique was one.
Shaniqua.
Tasha was one.
Hurricane Monique.
Shaniqua.
Oh man,
And then somebody said
Fuck up your
Crystal.
credit.
Somebody said Crystal was one.
that was
one.
controversial though.
No, we were like, that was like,
I
that's
love how Freak League has a Wikipedia page all to itself.
It deserves one.
It does. That's an iconic
Fucking deserves
fucking
one.
freakily.
It listen or not.
Shanique.
Oh man,
Keisha.
was
All right,
that
all right,
hair he
now-
had, or is that like
All
part
right,
of
now
his shirt? Or
I will ask this
do-rag?
question to y'all.
Did he have hair, or is that do-rag?
Maybe he did
Yeah,
say
do-rag.
Trina
Yeah,
because I think
braids.
he
That's-
rhymed.
Did he have braids?
Yeah,
Because
braids.
it's like shadowed into where you can't see texture. Like it looks like long do-rag.
I think he rhymed Trina with Sabrina.
Yeah,
Okay,
Trina,
so we're gonna-
Sabrina. But here, I will match this with that. How does this song go or match up against
So okay,
DMX
okay, so
and
here we,
Cisco? What you bitches want from a nigga? Like,
so here we go. We got Shamika, Keisha, Tara, which I
Tara.
did not.
He says Tara.
Okay, Tara. Listen, I
Listen, know.
I believe
the
you. I
names.
believe you on the Tara. Okay, Shauna, Sabrina, Crystal, Doronda.
Doron.
There's no
Rhonda.
Trina.
There's a
Hold
Trina.
on.
There's got to be a
hold
Trina
on,
in there.
Hold on. Lisa, Felicia, Tonisha, Siobhan,
I said those.
Monica, Monique, Christina, Yolanda. And
Where's Trina?
Hold on.
Where's
I'm
the
going
Trina?
down. Hold on. Oh no, she's right.
I said, I
Where's the
don't remember
fucking Trina?
I don't
the
remember
chorus
Trina.
is repetitive.
Yeah, duh, bitch. I know.
It's not always
Whoa,
like that.
Thank
But
you.
whoa.
Thank you.
there's
Collect.
absolutely no
Collect.
Trina.
But I didn't say that wasn't. Trina is the baddest bitch.
Well,
And I'm going-
she is a whole separate entity. She just was not in that song.
Yeah, Trina is the baddest bitch, and I'm going on record for saying that.
Oh. I love how in the outro it has featuring Young Buck from G Unit.
The Buck was on that song. What the fuck?
That's what it says in the
You know,
last,
in that-
in the
wait,
exact
in that
last
song-
line.
What? As a like a producer
The
or some
very
shit?
last line says featuring Young Buck from G Unit.
That's some bullshit. Because either there's like an unheard remix that I never got to
No,
hear.
it's this. A little pimp in your step. We're gonna keep it going, and we're gonna play another one of the songs off the album. This one right here. One of my... Oh, okay, so it's the next song.
Oh, it's one of those.
The outro.
Okay.
Oh, he's going into outro.
Yeah, it's the outro.
Gotcha.
It's a DJ outro. It's like W Boom Boom Beat.
Yeah,
the radio
it was like
station
a
that plays
radio.
all the new hip hop and R&B. That was the new Freak a Leak by P.D. Pablo. Something to put a little
my God.
razzle to your dazzle, a little pimp to your step. We're gonna keep it going, and we're gonna play another one of the songs off the album. This one right here, one of my personal favorites, featuring Young Buck from the G Unit.
TJ Holiday.
And this is why I should have been a radio fucking DJ for years now. I could have made like $20,000 a year.
Hey, those radio dudes make hella
If they've
bank.
been there for
Now.
like fucking 20
Yeah.
years, yeah.
No, I
Really
know.
famous
I
ones.
found out what
No,
some of
they
these.
don't even have to be famous.
Not even
They just have to Be
famous.
at the state, like Taco Bob and the other dude at 1011. They've been there for like literally 30 years. Most of the people at Real Radio have been there at least 10 years. You know, like
I found out what
102 or was that
what-
no 95.3? They had the Carmen call with the morning
Yeah.
people. They were there for like 15
They've been there since
years.
I was like a
Well, they're
fucking
gone
kid.
now,
Yeah.
but
But, yeah.
But no, I found out what one of the producers
Wait, what do you
make.
mean now? Because I heard the Carmen call like last year. I feel like when I was driving
last
to work.
year maybe, but they've reformatted that station now.
Yeah, that's not even a. Yeah, that's
It's a
even
pop
a-
station now.
Pop station.
Yeah, that
It's
doesn't mean
not-
they don't do
it's not
Carmen call.
Yeah, no, that guy doesn't work there anymore.
But that doesn't mean they don't do the Carmen call.
How you gonna do the karma call when the niggas that do the shit ain't there no more?
Because they have somebody else do the Carmen call. Look, I heard the Carmen call.
That's not how that
I
works.
heard it.
No, and maybe
I
a year
heard
ago
it.
you might have been right.
Not
Zab-
like a year ago,
Zab,
last year.
You're wrong, Zev.
Well, damn, we are almost at the end of this year.
Just shut it
Yeah,
down.
and like you also might have a. Anyway, we gotta.
What?
But
I might have a
hold
what?
up. But I
A
was saying,
distorted version of time. Most people do.
I was
No,
saying
I
before
know.
I was
It was because
interrupting
when I
you.
was living at the Thought House,
Oh.
so I know fucking specifically it had to have been within 2018 to fucking 2019.
Yo, she got her yeet cannon loaded, bro. You just been fired upon.
You were living at the Thought House in 2017.
Whoa.
No, I was not.
Almost certain.
Anyway, I was saying
No, I
Oh
moved.
no,
in-
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right.
the producers.
Sorry,
I
fuck.
found out like there's a producer that worked for the sports station.
Your former roommates listen to this because we just called their home the Thought House.
You're fucking hoes. Fuck 'em. I said it. You're fucking
Whoa.
hoes. You're a bunch of fucking thoughts.
That's rude.
No, we're leaving it in.
What? Come
That's
fight
it
me.
ride.
Come fight me.
Let
What
it
they gonna do?
ride.
Come fight me?
All right,
But
so we gotta. So
you didn't let
her-
me finish my point.
go.
I found out one of the producers makes like 50 grand a year, and he just like
Of what? One of.
the producers like he
Of
just
what?
does the
What
he just
producer?
works of the sports station.
Oh no shit.
He just works the boards. That's all he does.
Of 90.
96.9 a game. He just
Yeah,
works
okay.
the boards. 50 grand. They're making bank. Like big money.
Anyways, so back to the hurricane. I knew from the beginning it wasn't gonna be
What are you saying? Ain't gonna be
Whoa,
shit for
shut
weeks
up.
now. No,
shit.
it wasn't going to be.
But
shit
my problem
from the
is
get-go.
is that like not that people wanted to be prepared.
There was
because
some bitch
obviously
waving
you
her arms
should.
at the ocean on the beach,
But, like-
doing witchcraft, like doing this, like
And
doing like
I'm
a
gonna
like
s-
a titty dance type.
I'm
thing
gonna.
at the beach.
I just don't understand
Did you say
the
did you
mentality.
say a titty dance?
She was doing one of these. You know what I'm saying? Like one of these. It's very unattractive. It was
the boom
unattractive in the video.
shakalaka. You
What?
know.
Yeah, that exactly.
Oh, the-
yes, it was
oh,
that.
the
It wasn't.
big-
It
the
was
big-
not attractive.
The
It-
big mama dance.
Yeah,
From-
she was making her presence known to that hurricane,
Um.
and it left.
Regardless,
A bunch of
I
Christians
just
were praying it away like the gay.
I don't understand like people who the news says jump and you like say how high and you're just like the
Well,
news.
anytime-
I
Like,
completely
that's just,
agree.
you know,
This happened during
it's the
Hurricane
fucking
Irma,
news.
and I said whenever CNN gets involved and starts saying that you should evacuate, that means the hurricane ain't shit. If CNN says it's something, they're fear mongering. CNN's job is to fear monger.
It's
MSNBC, Fox News, all their jobs are to fear monger.
Well, here's my
To keep us in control.
my main point
To make
that,
us stay
like-
inside and not go out. I rode the 408 for free for 6 days. There was nobody on the 408 or I-4. Or I-4. I-4 is car to car to car to car. Nobody on
I
the
know.
fucking road.
On
Because nobody
I-4
has balls. Everybody's afraid of some fucking storm that's... So my whole thing, what did I say last week? Or just a few days ago, how is it that when it was 105 miles away, moving towards us at 1 mile per hour. How is it going to be there in 24 hours? That is physically impossible.
And all the stores were sold out of gas and water
and
food.
bread.
Yeah, I went to the Publix. I was like,
It was
annoying.
fear-mongering for money.
I went to
because
the-
what happens?
Here's the thing.
I went to Publix on a
tell these
Sunday,
people,
and this-
okay, we'll give you $50. You know, like it's a really small amount. I'm sure that's not how much money it was. Probably multiples, exponentially more than that. But hey, we'll give you this amount of money if you just say, oh, everybody's running out of water. Everybody's gotta get water. You gotta get water. Gotta get sandbags. Nobody said anything about sandbags. That's how you know the shit's fake. Nobody was saying, here's where you can get sandbags from your local fire department.
Well,
because nobody needed sandbags.
I heard
It
when they
was,
was giving them
go,
out.
Some people did get.
Hey, I heard
upset.
when they
But
were
people
giving
did
out
get
sandbags.
Nobody's got
sandbags, but-
waters. Nobody's got fucking gas. Nobody's got this. You
Here,
gotta go
listen,
get your shit.
Linda.
Better go get shit.
Listen, Linda. Okay, so again, the point though that I was trying to make and that I was making to other people, like before it even happened, even so if it was like that much of a disaster and like this horrible fucking, you know, thing, it doesn't matter how much gas you got. Doesn't matter how much water you got. If you're stuck on top of your fucking roof,
I got told.
Where's your gas going to
I
get
got
you?
told by
like
my
where's
boss.
your gas gonna
I
get?
got told by my boss to fill up my gas tank on the company card until the hurricane was done. That's where that got me.
And you didn't spread that shit to the fam?
But
No,
like, but
I
I mean,
did not, because that's multiple transactions at
Doesn't
Sam's
matter.
Club.
You just I went through a lot of gas, boss.
No.
Been doing a lot of driving, boss. Like,
I've been doing a lot of driving, but no, man. People just
People
by
were
nature are
wild, and there was
fucking
a
cheap, bro.
line.
like I went.
Okay, so Sam's Club had gas. I'm sure Costco had the same thing. Sam's Club had gas 23 cents cheaper than every other fucking place per gallon. They still do right now.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm
Well, they're
surprised
always
that they
like
didn't
that.
hike the gas.
I'm super. They didn't do
That's
it on
another
purpose.
suspicious thing. Right?
Because
Yeah.
everybody else hiked the gas. The thing is, Sam's can't because Sam's sells their gas at a loss.
No, I'm not
They
saying
have
Sam's,
to.
but I'm
what
saying all
is
the other.
Sam's has to sell their
Yeah.
gas at a loss.
But I'm saying
They
all
have
the
to sell it
surrounding
at a-
gas stations, other
Which-
than the
when
Haji
you
Mart
go to
down the
Sam's-
street.
When you go to see a Sam's and you see it's 23 cents above everybody else, that means
Yeah.
everybody else is getting it 22 cents cheaper than
Yeah.
what they're selling it for.
Yeah.
When you see it because normally when I go to Sam's, it's like 4 or 5 cents a gallon cheaper. Sometimes when it's a good market, you'll get 10 cents a gallon cheaper. You know, like
Yeah.
when people are like, "Oh shit, this is
Yeah,
too
it's like
cheap to not make
it's like
a profit."
it's
off
like
of."
10 or 15.
Like when it was like $2 at the regular pumps, it was like $1.94 at Sam's. When it's $2.39 at the regular pumps, it's $2.16 at the fucking.
Yeah,
At
but
the
I was
scene.
saying like the gas station that wasn't in the hood or the fucking Sam's Club, they had them.
You can't go to hoods.
It was
You
at
can't
where
go
it
to
was
the
already
airport.
at. It was at 239. Except
230
once again, I'm gonna repeat it because if you ain't Florida, you ain't gonna catch the slang anyway. Except for the fucking Haji Marts, cause them niggas.
That's not true. That's no. The reason that's not true.
Haji
Them
Beats.
boys locking pumps.
Unless you're from Europe, you won't understand that
Well,
slang
yeah.
because
Haji Beats?
in Europe they call
They
them
do-
packy
that's right.
marts.
That's right. But see, that's a little bit too on the nose.
That's extra two on the nose.
No,
So-
what? No, I was gonna say like I went to Sam's and I went there to get a few things.
Which
Got
Sam's?
gas. The one on 50.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And goldenrod.
Not going toward.
It's
Ocoee.
it's like in Ocoee, yeah, 50.
Oh,
and
the's like a Murphy's right.
50 in
close to
Apopka
it?
Island.
Yeah.
The Murphy's is further down, closer
Yeah.
to Good Homes. But yeah.
Oh
you're
yeah,
right.
the Murphy.
So
yeah.
I go and I get my card. I go in there and I'm like, I'm go
Oh, you
straight
went
to get
into the
back.
Sam's.
Yeah, I went there like because
Never go into
I
a
got
Sam's.
I got a membership, so I went there like I got the early bird like business membership. Well, my mom has it, but like as a proxy member, I have a.
Right. I get
So,
I
yeah.
get the proxy member.
So
have the
I
same
go
thing.
in, I get a card, and I
don't
go
pay for a
straight.
fucking Sam's card.
I go straight to the fucking back to like get
Water.
water, and they got like
Pallets.
they got like those movie line like those ropes to like keep everybody in line.
Oh.
But
What was the limit?
no, 3 cases of water per
That's
people.
not bad.
So
But that's not good either.
well, yeah.
'Cause-
But I'm pulling my card up to like, for them to load me up. And like this guy comes from like behind me and goes, "Hey, just take this one." And the water was already in there. I'm like, "All right, bet."
Just take a cart.
And there was
steal a cart.
yeah, well, he just gave it to me, and
This-
then there was only
this guy
like
left.
there was only maybe I would say maybe 10 more cases of water left, like 24 packs. And whoever got it was like early bird gets the worm type shit.
So I'm at Home Depot, right? The first time this happened, I think I talked about this last week, where it was like the lady at the front was like, telling somebody else we have water, and I was checking out, and I'm like, oh, you guys got water? Where's it at? And the manager came up and was like, oh no, we don't have water. They sold out. I'm like, oh fuck.
Why didn't you
But
swing on
this
him?
This time they made an announcement on the next day on Saturday. They're like,
On the PA?
yeah, on the PA while I'm trying to get like plumbing supplies. They're like, attention shoppers, we have pallets of water in gardening. So I fucking skirt my fucking cart because I had one water bottle to last me for the 2 weeks, and I'm not trying to get it for the hurricane. I'm trying to get it because I drink water now. You know, I'm trying to be healthy boy. You know, I'm not trying to drink soda
Very
all
helpful.
fucking week.
Yeah, we all trying to be healthy
You know,
boys
so I'm
around
trying
here.
to-
We all trying to get trim, slim.
I go out to the
bulky
When,
boys.
when they tell you you're going to garden, you know that's where the pallets are. You go out to the patio. They said the patio. You go out. You're going out to the garden section with the fenced in.
Yeah.
fucking, like the prison.
That's what I
fence.
would have done. Yeah.
And I go around and I see some old lady with a cart. Like she works there.
Did you knock her over?
No, she's got a cart with 4 of the packs in. And she just starts loading a mini fridge that's behind the registers. And I'm like, hey, I could be blind, but where are those pallets of water? She's like, oh, right through those doors, back inside. And this guy's like, he didn't. All he asked was, how many do you want? I was like, that is a dangerous fucking. I didn't say that, but I was thinking like that's a dangerous question to ask. But I just need 2. You know, I'm not going to drink 8 cases of water. I did say I'm not going to drink 8 cases of water. And he was like, haha, all right. So I got 2 cases of water
that
for
was
like $5.
the thing. Like the media like hypes up this hysteria every year. There's a fucking hurricane
to sell water and gas.
Yeah, and motherfuckers who like bitches who just be drinking Alizé and Coke and Pepsi and shit and don't ever drink a bottle of water in their life.
He had
All
to
of
have
a
been
sudden
400
now,
pounds buying 5 cases of water.
yeah,
What are you doing?
all of a sudden now
is all that weight water weight? You got me fucked up, bro.
All of
You
a sudden now you
drinking
drink
Diet Pepsi
water
for 4 weeks.
Yeah, like you drink water all of a sudden.
You're only allowed to drink
okay.
your Diet Pepsi reserves, you motherfucker.
Don't pretend that you.
Yeah, don't
I would-
pretend
no,
that
that's
you
the-
drink
that's the
water
first-
now,
that's the first
motherfucker.
motherfucker you kill in a looting situation.
Yeah, it's like yeah, you don't.
or it's at
You
least
drink
steal
fucking
from.
Pepsi. Get
It
the
was
fuck
like, bro,
out of
you're
here.
too slow to catch me stealing your water. I need to survive. This water is not drinkable. That's flooding us up to my chest. I'm stealing your water since you can't move.
Yeah,
You know, like, that's my water now. You shouldn't have bought 8 cases.
yeah,
you
that's
dumb
the
fuck.
that's the shit
And
every
now,
year.
and you see the new campaign that donate anything you couldn't use because the shit didn't hit us to the Bahamas. It's like no, I'm gonna eat my potted meat. What do you mean? No,
Potted
fuck
meat.
you. I got sardines and mustard sauce. What you mean? I don't have any of that because I didn't think the hurricane was gonna be
I
strong.
wonder
but,
were
like,
they?
That sounds
I wonder
disgusting,
like
by
if
the
they
way.
were warning the Bahamas like as heavily as they were warning.
I think they knew.
I'm pretty sure they told they did.
Well,
No,
I
because-
their
don't know.
media's not as strong as ours, and they
Yeah, they got-
anybody who
Like were
wanted
they
to
like
watch
just
it,
surprised? Like
but that's,
oh
No,
that's
well-
not a U.S. territory, so
Yeah.
we don't give a fuck.
But no, I
But
saw
we're
like
raising, so the money, the fundraisers. Here's what fucks me up: is the fundraisers are. So what? It's been 3 days since that shit hit Bahamas,
Yeah.
and there's fundraisers in Walmart. Now, okay, the shit hit Houston. Harvey hit Houston. Katrina hit fucking Louisiana. This shit, we didn't have fundraisers in Walmart for those. Why are we sending money to the Bahamas when we don't do that for ourselves? It's fucking crazy virtue signaling. It's like, oh, those people aren't us. We got to give them money. Why didn't we give our own people money?
Well, I gotta feel like
Like I know we did, but like it wasn't like you weren't having like, oh, donate $2 to Bahamas in the fucking Walmart
I kind of feel like Walmart probably getting a fucking kickback from that shit, if anything.
from somebody.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's a fucking corporation. They making money. They not getting shit away for free.
Okay, so real quick, I do want to talk about the plus sides of this hurricane. So, on the east coast of Florida, here at Cocoa Beach, and I think it was
The only positive thing about
Boynton
Cocoa
Beach. I mean, you could probably find this on Cocoa Beach, whether there's a hurricane
Yeah, you
or
probably
not.
good.
Her-
You
Cocoa,
can definitely find that.
Cocoa and
Beach.
Daytona are the dirtiest fucking beaches.
Fucking
And,
filthy.
it's like,
the meth beach.
yeah, no,
Full of meth.
Cocoa's the meth beach, and Daytona's the stripper beach.
No. I was
there
saying
it is.
Daytona. Me and Jay went down there for like I took him down there for a show a couple times, and like every time it was like, yo, these motherfuckers doing meth out the ass out here. Like we had a whole joke going back like about the meth niggas, but yeah,
Okay.
not stuff I want to hang around with longer than
No, you don't want to hang
2
out
hours.
with
Like
meth
I'm
people.
I'm there to do the
You don't
jokes.
want to hang out with the crystal people.
Yeah, and I'm there to get out. I'm not trying to be like buddies with y'all.
Okay, so about 20 kilograms of cocaine washed up on the East Coast shore
Now we're talking.
of Florida
Birdman hand rub.
During our storm, or
during our storm. So this is what was found and reported to authorities.
All right,
Mind you.
sidebar.
It's
Who,
like, why are people so stupid? Why are people always telling the cops shit? Shut the fuck up. For
We
real,
went over
just
this-
shut the fuck up.
we went over this
Okay,
shit
so let me
last
let me run
episode
it down.
about niggas snitching. Like, yo, if I get 13 kilos, I'm going to fucking Pablo, and I'm about to
No,
flip
but check
them
it out.
bitches.
Somebody doesn't know what they're doing, right? Like, imagine you're a simp, right?
Well, just leave it there.
Yeah,
Don't
just
say
leave
that.
it.
No. You're a simp. You think the
Oh,
police
I'm gonna
are
go
going
tell
to
the
help
police.
people?
Oh.
You think that this is going to harm a child? You know what I mean?
Fuck them damn
What
kids.
fucking kids are gonna be walking down the beach? Be like, oh, there's a brick
You're
or
a-
something. Let
you're
me.
a- you're a
this is
simp.
the right thing to
You
do.
are a simp because the cops. I know firsthand that
Allegedly.
cops run down the fucking beach around 6 a.m. They wake you up if you're sleeping on a tent on the beach.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" and point their flashlights in you,
Yeah.
into your holes.
In you.
Point menu. There's no fucking kids just running around on the fucking beach by themselves
Yeah, you
There are
let
cops.
that early in the morning.
Those
yeah.
cops are.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit, we just found us a brick."
Yeah.
let
like,
me get a fucking 13 bricks of cocaine.
So 20 bricks.
I'm going to be full drug
20
lord.
20 bricks were reported founded. So this is one of them narco subs or narco boats
That just
over tipped. And just there's probably dead people
Oh,
involved
I said,
too.
what do you think
know,
of the
like,
submarine? What happened to the submarine?
yeah. No, but
Look at that
13. All right, so you said 20 bricks, right? 20
20 bricks
bricks.
were found.
20 bricks street value. That's like $20,000 to $30,000 a brick. So you do the math
We
on
can do
that.
40K. each,
That
but-
yeah, $40,000 a brick. That's
about
walking
$1 million.
around money.
Yeah.
That's trap money right there.
Whoa.
Rubber band bands.
Whoa.
Boy, oy,
Wow.
oy, oy.
Honestly, I wouldn't even sell that shit because I know that shit would be hot as fuck.
For real.
No,
Maybe-
no. That's why if you're gonna
Yeah.
sell it, this is
Where are you coming from?
the
Cause that's
view-
somebody's fucking cocaine.
The
the views
that
expressed
just
by
went missing.
AJ are not to
Yeah,
be taken
and they will
seriously.
find
Yeah,
out
but it's
if
like
it's
No,
not.
that's not how they find out.
How are they gonna know?
How the
How they
fuck
gonna know?
are they gonna
'Cause you
find
know
out
that
some
shit-
beach bum dude
No,
was
they-
like,
'cause the
oh
thing is-
shit, bro, here's a kilo of
'Cause
cocaine.
this is
Let
what
me
I'm saying.
call Buddy,
'Cause
who's
this-
gonna buy a quarter of it because he's a rich dude and I'm a rich dude.
'Cause this is
And I
what-
just found a
no.
kilo of cocaine on the
'Cause this
beach
is what
because I
I'm
take a
thinking.
fucking 6 o'clock walk
Because
every
the
morning.
volume that you're
No,
putting
wait.
out.
This is
Because
what I'm
they're
thinking.
rich. Do
If
you
a
know people
submarine
who
was
live on the
coming in,
beach?
no, wait, hold on. This is what I'm saying. This is why I feel like you gonna get your fuck around, get yourself caught up. If that was okay, say it was a narco sub bringing that in, so we know it was coming for fucking Florida. So somebody was waiting for that shit to come in. Shit goes missing out of nowhere,
That's why you don't sell large amounts. You sell balls at highest.
but it's still gonna sound suspicious because somebody dumb ass gonna say something. They be like,
For
"Hey man,
sure.
this dude got some high quality shit," and they gonna be like, "Oh, he does." You know, it's mighty funny.
I've never heard of that person
I've never
before.
heard of this guy
Whoa,
before.
who
Next-
the fuck is that?
No, I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why you got to be an
no.
anonymous dealer.
Exactly.
Nah.
You're
gotta-
not thinking too far.
No,
into
you
this.
gotta tote the yeet cannon and be ready for the niggas when they come.
Exactly.
Because I'm blowing holes in these motherfuckers. Because
Thank
I'm gonna get my
They're-
coke money.
they're thinking
I'm
way
gonna get
too-
my trap
and
money.
You will get
I'm gonna get
way
this
more
shit
than
popping.
street value off a key, off a
Yeah.
whole key
Oh,
if
yeah.
you do it right. Because
I
if
read
you're
that-
doing it right,
I read that article. I got
if you
excited.
just
I'm like,
sell-
let me run across
You're right.
13 keys. It's over
Let
with.
you run across one key, right? Like,
What?
think about
Oh, yeah,
that.
I'm
because if
flipping
you
it.
run across one key, are you going to sell that one key to one person?
No,
Are you going to
absolutely
sell a
not.
quarter key to one person?
No, I'll go to Whiskey Lou's and drain that bitch.
Exactly. You go to Whiskey Lou's for
I
a
go to-
month.
I go to Whiskey
and that
Lou's. I sit
motherfucker
on
will be
Whiskey Lou's
gone
for
for
a
about
month.
fuck shit $80,000 you can get off that shit bagging it down. So fuck these
Go buy me a
people
Lexus
who send it into the cops because
and,
they could have been
and a chick
rich.
named
These
Alexis.
people-
rich.
These people are
They
idiots.
didn't want to be rich. They wanted to be
They were probably already
good
rich.
So-
people.
They were
So-
honestly whoever
So
found
we
it
know
was
they're
honestly
white,
probably
right?
already rich.
We can say that they're white.
They're probably white.
They're most likely white.
I think we
and
can
they-
assume that they're white. I'm not going to assume
They're
that they're
probably
rich.
the types that are like, "You're doing cocaine at my party." You know, like
No, I
like
bet.
they invite all the richest people on New Smyrna or whatever
Uh-huh.
to their house, and they find out somebody's in the bathroom for too long. Like, Garrett, I couldn't believe you would do this in my home.
No,
You
they
have
Oh my God, did
probably.
you know Garrett was doing coke in the bathroom?
Oh, you didn't?
And
I was.
And I-
no. Oh shit. Is that no? We still got a whole nother thing before we.
No, but I was gonna say, like all of that shit, like they reported, like okay, there's 13
Stop,
keys.
Snitch. No, it was multiple people reporting
Yeah,
separate keys.
but it's like,
so that's
oh yeah,
even more
or like
fun.
oh 13.
So 13.
So there
or
has
so
to mean there
separate
there
people
was
could have-
more than
could
13.
have made
Oh yeah.
a lot of money.
They were scared.
No,
was
if
scared
they
of
were
the
smart,
money.
they might have like they reported 13, but they took like 10 because it was 20, and they took 10.
Whomever.
And they just reported
Good
the
for
rest.
them. You know, whoever found that, good for them.
Let me get
Fuck
5
them.
keys. I just need 5. Pablo,
I just need one.
I need
You
5
don't need
keys.
What's that?
any because
what's
it's
that little
illegal.
Boosie said? Trying to make $1 million off a quarter ounce. You know,
Oh, yeah,
smoke blunts
oh.
on the regular.
I'm trying. I just
Damn
need
it.
5 keys. I got the
Damn it, I need a
connects.
drink.
I'm booming.
All right, so we're gonna go into Joe Biden's eye. I'm not sure, Zav, you saw that, but we did. We saw that.
Saw his eye.
His eye fill with blood
Yeah,
in a
you missed
CNN
it.
on
We watched it
live
before you got
national
here.
television with Anderson Cooper interviewing him with the freshest fade.
Anderson Cooper usually has a pretty fresh. Fucking
No,
face.
it's
No?
he's a Vanderbilt heir, so he usually has a haircut.
I feel like he has
But,
like a nice.
But no, this was like this. It was almost like mine, but like shorter,
oh,
like at the top.
oh,
It was super, and he had that shit like faded, like he had like a black dude do it.
Oh,
oh.
You know, like he
I said that earlier.
yeah he was about it.
He had the blacks
But-
do his hair.
Oh, that's going in the next intro. Shit. So Joe Biden is just talking about climate change, and his left eye starts filling with blood.
That boy popped the blood vessel.
He probably so. Whether you want to, like, some people are putting it demonic ways. No, this man had a physical problem. Like he's a flesh machine like the rest of us.
that can
And
happen to anybody.
He's
at any
almost
time.
80 years old. It can happen to a 77-year-old man.
Just that payback
at
for that.
any time.
It's definitely bad optics though.
It doesn't look good.
Literally
So-
bad
Literally
optics.
and not literally.
Literally bad optics.
Bad
You,
optics.
Zav, you didn't see it. You guys saw it. So, do you think he realized it? Because you saw that one. Like, it's like you ever have an eye irritation, like not pink eye, but like
It's like, I don't know
you
how
think
it
you're
feels.
about to get pink eye.
The
You're
thing
like,
is,
oh,
I
fuck,
don't-
I'm gonna have pink eye.
I don't know how it
I'm
feels
filthy.
for a fucking vessel to pop in. I'm assuming
But
he
his-
felt something.
But that eye was big
Yeah.
compared to the
No,
other.
well, like
he was
I looked at it, like you could see like his pupils are like dilated and all.
Yeah, like that eye was bigger.
and it just reminds me of this story when I was at the hospital. Well, we had this guy who came in for like he had like a cyst build up
In
in
his eye.
No, in his nose like cavity
Oh,
area.
in his nasal cavity.
And it was
You're
so
not-
full of pus that it pushed his eye out of his socket. So when they were like draining it with the little micro tools, like you could see his eye like slowly like
deflate.
yeah go
Well,
back
not the
in,
eye
go
itself.
go
Fall
back,
back
in,
into
not
place.
the eye itself,
Yeah,
but
fall
go back
back-
into
yeah,
the
exactly.
socket. And that's what it kind of reminded me of. It was just like, why is his eye so fucking
Bulbous.
yeah? And then but can we talk about the dude who's just like
Well,
yeah,
we're going to
because
So-
that's a fucking
Okay,
dump.
that was way
He
too hard because
fucking dunked.
I hadn't seen this clip until tonight, right? And this is a CNN town hall.
You
This
missed
is,
it, Zav. It was fucking amazing.
This is national television.
I'm glad I didn't see that.
No, this part was
Hurricane
hilarious.
Dorian's coming through as this is happening. So they go to the crowd for quite. I'm not sure if you guys. Zav, you watched the CNN town hall on a presidential candidate.
Mm-mm.
So they'll ask them a bunch of questions and they'll go to the crowd.
Mhm.
So when they go to the crowd, they got this low tier CNN guy who I've never seen, but he had. As soon as they cut to him, he's got a super smug face. He's like,
Oh, you know he was gonna say some shit.
Oh,
yeah, like
it was
you
beyond
didn't-
smug.
You didn't when you saw it.
Yeah.
But when he
When you
said,
go back,
'cause
yeah.
He was
thank
loaded.
Christ for
He
One
was
Punch
locked
Mitch over here.
and loaded.
One Punch Mitch was like, "Wait a minute, was that a pun?" And you realized why, because I just saw his smug face, and I was like, "Why he's so smug?" And it was low. One Punch Mitch made sure we realized that this is the hardest of puns. So Joe Biden's eye is filling with blood. They have some sort of screen showing the Hurricane Dorian over Florida. And this reporter, he's like, because they come off of climate change, and he's like, we're definitely going to keep one eye on it. And it was just, the reason I didn't pull the audio is because it does not do it justice without the video.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
You have to. The way I found it, the reason I looked
That's
at the video I
fucking
did
rude.
is because it was just it was
You
from
gotta,
the CNN.
you gotta
look-
see it though. You
look-
gotta
if-
watch
if
it,
you
and then
look
you'll
up-
get it.
If you look up Joe Biden eye bleed, right?
Oh.
And there'll be a couple of analysts saying their shit, but just go to the one from CNN. It's not. It says like, it's just a clip from the town hall. It'll say like Joe Biden on climate change. It doesn't say anything about his eye bleeding. and it's just him talking about climate change, and his eye starts bleeding, and then this fucking dude is like, "We've got to keep one eye on Dorian."
Oh my god!
And it was the hardest, the absolute most savage fucking.
Oh yeah,
thing to do.
this is pure.
That was rude.
'Cause
That was pure Kobe Bryant fadeaway jumper.
The reason it was so rude is because you could tell Joe Biden knew there was something wrong with his eye. Because, like, he might not have known
Yeah, you can't
bleeding,
not-
Well, no,
but
because how is he supposed to see? You know,
it's not
could,
about him seeing.
No,
it's about,
seeing
well,
that
you can
it
still
was bleeding,
see, but it would hurt. You
But I
won't
think
see
he-
it if it
I
doesn't
think
go
he
in
knew
there.
Well,
there
I
was-
don't. Does it hurt when
it-
you pop a blood vessel
It was.
in your eye?
We can't say what it
Not-
was, but it was definitely his eye was irritated. by
Was
the way
his
he was
eye dripping blood, or it was just
It-
like
No,
a
like
bloody?
blood
the
shot.
white turned.
Okay.
No, it wasn't bloodshot. The white on this side of his eye turned completely red. Bloodshot implies it's just veins through the eye. This was completely red. But it was also, he was obviously irritated. It looked like, have you ever had a pink eye in your entire life?
Nope.
You ever had a very irritated eye when you're like,
Yeah.
oh no, I might have pink eye?
Yeah.
His eye looked like...
my god! Oh dear
Vinny
Lord.
just
That's a
showed
zoom
Zab
up.
the picture
That
right
is
now.
a big zoom up, isn't it?
Let me see.
that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
gotta
show the
see
rest.
that.
That's fucking terrifying.
I told you.
Why does his eye look
Yeah.
like that?
Oh my god, that's a high resolution zoom up.
That made my eyes water. Ugh.
That boy
So
popped
he's,
the vessel.
that man's not a demon. He's just too old to lead. He's too. So is Bernie.
Like I said, it was a bad. It's,
So is Trump. If you want my god,
they
honest
all
opinion,
old. Yeah.
Trump is the oldest elected president in our entire
This is
history.
this is
You know
this
that,
is
right?
Biden.
He's also.
This is
when he
Biden
was
getting
elected,
his just
he's-
dues for that crime bill shit.
He shouldn't have came after the blacks.
Yeah, he made a mistake. He
So-
came after the blacks.
So there's a. We're gonna move on. The next people who are gonna get to vote.
They're not gonna
We're
vote.
just gonna move on.
They're-
That's it.
they're
We're just done
probably-
talking about.
Yeah, we're done talking about Joe
We
Biden's
got
eye.
a creepy Uncle Joe has suffered enough.
Does
He's
he
not
also
gonna.
have-
Anybody who thinks Joe Biden is gonna win the fucking nomination is a sad fool hanging on Obama's coattails, just like he is.
Look,
Oh, quick thing, just off
I- ooh.
Obama's coattails. Some couple got banned from their from some soccer team from the women's soccer team for displaying the 13-star Betsy Ross flag. Apparently, the 13-star Betsy Ross American flag is racist now.
yeah,
Now
that
you
happened
know.
because they were gonna put that shit all happened back when they a pair of Air Force Ones were gonna have that on it. I think there was a special
Oh yeah,
edition.
yeah. So the Betsy Ross
It's just
flag
that
is
shit.
racist.
Because George Washington was owned slaves.
I
and all that
think
shit.
wasn't like every president, including Abe Lincoln, up to Abe Lincoln, but including Abe Lincoln. a
Yeah, the
slave
majority
owner?
of motherfuckers that were running the country were fucking slave owners.
It's like that doesn't make them like
The motherfucker, everybody
less
loves the fucking
bad
quote.
men.
Fucking
Like,
Jefferson was fucking his slave.
But that was the realest slave owner.
and when
of
he
all.
ran the fuck off to fucking France, he took it with her.
he,
Took
was,
it with the
he
took the
fell
bitch.
in love with his
He
slave.
kept his wife. Obviously, you don't give
But
your fucking wife up.
It's
Keep
honor,
a slave.
but he
So
fell in love with his slave.
That-
He took her to
that-
fucking France.
That shit was goofy. How you talking on? I'm talking about on one hand. Hey, slavery is fucked up. Should no man be, every man.
He didn't
should be-
really. He
But
didn't
then you
really,
run out here, got niggas.
I don't
Wait,
think he
saying shit.
Thomas
He in the back
Jefferson
like
never
Plies.
He's a
actually
Frenchman.
said.
He's a fucking Frenchman.
But he
And
never.
that
Let me just go full libertarian. Thomas Jefferson never said slavery was wrong.
he never did. But that's why everybody who quotes like, oh man,
He said all men are created equal. Those are
That
two
boy-
different things
that
there.
goofy nigga, bro.
Those are very
That
two
dude-
different things.
that boy goofy.
Because back then they did not think that slaves were
Know
men.
what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? See, like, yeah, that's why.
Like,
that's
he,
why.
he cucked that slave woman's man. You
But
know
see-
she had a slave husband.
Oh, you know she did. But see,
and he's like, no, I'm taking your wife.
that's why. If you're
awful.
upset about the whole Bessie Ross flag thing, it doesn't fucking matter because none of these fucking flags are good. If that's the point.
Like literally, the American
None of them are
flag
good.
represent
Yeah.
any nation's flag
Oh,
represents
yeah.
oppression.
Yeah.
Every single nation's flag represents oppression.
You didn't become a nation
Yeah.
being peaceful.
There's a
Any-
lot
any
of
flag,
blood,
any-
sweat, and
any
tears.
system
Literally.
represents oppression. Anybody who subscribes, even if you choose to subscribe to that system, you might choose to be oppressed. That's your own fault. Like that. That's fine if you want. Like that's what you're into.
Yeah.
But like if you're gonna go out to be like, oh, the fucking flag has a real meaning, you're being oppressed one way or another. Whether you think that flag's meaning is honor or whether you think that flag's meaning is hate.
So
You are being oppressed by the idea that flag has power. It's a fucking piece of cloth.
Symbol though.
That
Symbolism strong.
Symbolism isn't real.
It isn't real, but it is real. Because people start to attach cultures and all that type of shit.
That's
to
why you
it.
don't personify fucking symbolism.
But humans are animals, bro. We not that smart.
I get it. I get that.
We give ourselves too much fucking credit.
But we can.
We riot over fucking ball sports.
We can be smart.
Honestly.
But we riot over. We
don't want to be smart.
We could be smart, but
the ball game.
argue about who
Smartness
threw the
scares
best
us.
rock.
My team didn't win.
Scares us.
The blue and whites didn't win, and I'm
Who threw the
upset.
strongest
I
rock.
want to fight
Okay,
niggas.
stop yelling.
No,
I'm not
we
yelling.
gotta
I just
yell
wanna
about the
fight
strongest
niggas.
rocks.
Collect.
Yeah.
All right.
Collect.
So
Collect.
people who aren't yelling, we got these. So
Oh, they
Don't
definitely
ever
are
do that
yelling.
to
let me
me
give a
again.
preface.
They
Let me-
fast
Hey,
speak.
They'll
hey,
fuck.
hey, hey. In
They
the
fast
hierarchy
speak.
of this table, right now you're last, so she gets to do that.
Nigga, I'll beat your ass. What the fuck you talking
try
about?
me. Let's throw these mics down.
What
Don't
the
throw
fuck
the mics
you
down.
talking?
Them mics is expensive.
Yeah, they're
All
very
right.
expensive.
All right.
These is
fuck?
dismissal.
So
Sidebar, I thought we were gonna go off a clown name. We didn't
we
even
ended up
do
not
that
doing
shit.
that. That was our fault. That was I came up with the whole idea. I should.
Well, I liked it. That was a good
You
idea.
didn't execute.
It wasn't a. I thought it was a dumb idea. That was my own self consciousness getting in the way of a good idea.
So you didn't do
Why
it.
didn't you?
Yeah, I'm
Destroying my own success
yeah,
as always.
I'm witch doctor. I like that.
There's no
shit.
witch doctor.
They're on the back, but
No.
there
No.
isn't one here.
Yeah, we got Ghost Clown. So I'm Ghost Clown.
I thought I was
No,
Ghost
he
Clown.
is spooky space kook. And
I
actually-
like how you.
I thought
I like how you.
That's what it is.
Oh, so I just have to be Phantom
I
Shadow.
wanted him to be Phantom Shadow.
No, when spooky.
I wanted
Or
him to
Spooky
be
Space Kook.
Phantom Shadow, but he chose Spooky Space Kook.
I want to be Ghost Clown.
I'll let you be fucking Ghost Clown, and
Okay.
I'll be fucking Phantom Shadow.
I'm.
Great, I
Okay.
think that works.
I'm witch doctor.
I am in blackface with orange fucking eyes. That's me now. I am blackface Phantom Shadow. So we got
Okay.
this. New
Yeah, I guess
trend
it is
amongst
blackface.
the teenage girls.
These bitches.
Whoa.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna like. Yeah. Yes. I went into Walmart a couple weeks ago. These fucking bitches. Yes. Fuck these kids.
No.
No, not literally.
Kids.
No, the
Fuck
kids.
these kids.
The kids have no say in how the world works, and I'm sick of their trend setting. I'm finally old. I'm super old.
I
So-
feel pretty old.
These
If
Visco
you
girls.
you
So,
need to do, okay.
a little bit of backstory. So Visco, VSCO, is an image editing app that lets you pre-filter images before you upload them to Instagram. That's because
Was that
you know
the-
the new
yeah, the-
thing is Instagram. Instagram is the social media-
Visocam or Vosocam?
Yes, ViscoCam, and now it's just Visco.
So
Wait, is
that's what that is.
It's
It's
a regular
from-
photo editing app.
Wow.
So it comes.
I know what you're
from
talking.
that.
I know exactly
So
what
it
you're
comes-
talking about.
It comes from that. So the girls who were using Visco, I've never heard of Visco in my life until a couple of days ago when I found out about the Visco girls. They use this app. They're teenage girls. They also use TikTok a lot. TikTok is the reiteration of Musical.ly, which is just it's really a child trafficking app if you ask me. Like it's just an app for grown men to watch young girls lip sync videos.
Real quick.
Little boys do it too.
Hold
A
on.
lot of little boys like to lip
So that,
Real
that
quick,
doesn't
gay.
help
Real
anything.
quick. Wait, real quick. So you know how Visco? Okay, so if that's the
don't
photo,
know
if that's the
about
photo
Visco.
editing thing, right? So what if GIMP would have caught on instead?
GIMP?
Would they be called GIMP girls?
Well, no. So
it would have GIMP would have
So,
caught on instead.
GIMP was
I know.
GIMP was used as an alternative to Photoshop.
Yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know about the GIMP stands for GNU, which is the GNOME. Fucking what does GNU even stand? It's a licensing. It's essentially an open source licensing contract, and it's the GNU Image Manipulation Program. That's why it's called GIMP.
Damn.
GIMP. GNU Image Manipulation
The
Program.
Visco.
But it never had
GIMPs.
filters. It was
Yeah.
because that's what I made all the old album arts are.
Yeah.
Like I gotta say,
See, I don't make album art,
you
bro. I
don't
just
make
stick
them.
'em on there.
You just steal.
I just
But
stick 'em on there.
you can't lie about my album arts.
They're pretty good,
They're
bro.
fucking fire.
They're pretty good, bro.
All GIMP. I'm not even gonna torrent Photoshop. It's not
Why?
worth my time.
Why
That's my
torrent Photoshop?
It's not. You got GIMP.
Exactly.
It's fucking. I mean, it's not better.
Nah,
It's
not.
honestly kind of worse. But
It is harder.
It's harder.
It's
You
definitely
can do all
harder.
the same shit, just more difficult.
There's more steps you got to do.
Yeah, man, I did it.
But, I mean, it is workarounds. You'll get used
I mean,
to
I
it.
didn't work around shit. I did it. I spent 3 days on album arts. So no, these bitches are just. They were before it turned into a trend. They were just.
Shouts out to the ginger ale pouring in the background.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sound.
Yeah.
So they were just editing their shit with filters and like light editing things, and it turned into a whole trend where they have backpacks and scrunchies, and I'm just gonna play a sound clip real quick. It's technically a 5-minute sound clip, but I'll cut it a little shorter.
I think you
than
should
that.
cut it.
Hopefully. I mean, it depends on how far we want to go with it. I mean, I gotta find it first, so.
Well, there's that. So now we'll just wait
I mean, it's here.
endlessly.
I mean,
It don't exist. It's all made up.
oh.
Hi, you must be new.
Look at this.
Yeah, this is a new Hydro Flask. Oh, you don't have one? How do you make your friendship bracelets then? That's kind of weird. Well, save the turtles. Oh, these are just my scrunchies. I noticed you don't have one. Really? You keep that. Don't even worry about it. Oh, this is my new lip gloss. Yeah, I apply this like every 5 to 10 minutes. It's my fave, really. Try some. Oh my god, you're not wearing a big T, but do not fret. I actually brought an extra. Here you go. You can keep. Don't even worry. Oh my god, that smell, it's actually my brand new Victoria's Secret scent. Yeah, Bombshell. You never heard? Weird. Right. Okay, well, it was nice meeting you. Yeah, so I got these new metal straws.
Okay.
Imagine getting your dick sucked by a chick like
We're
that.
not gonna imagine getting our dick sucked by 14-year-old H&M
I'm imagining them as grown women, not.
That's worse. Kinda.
Well, how are you
Not
making
actually
any
worse.
of those noises with at that point?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
just
okay.
the noise itself is that's
So
gotta go.
I
to
did
an
not know why the skit
And
was
oop?
used. No, I don't. I still don't know about and I oop. But the
oop?
skit.
That's when you type like.
But why would
end.
you?
Yeah, what do you
type
mean? And I oop.
that?
Like, are you sorry? Like, and I oop. Like, oops. Like, oops. I'm sorry.
And I
Like,
oop?
And I oop.
oops. I
Well,
missed
kinda-
up.
I feel like it's a
Hello?
yeet.
Yeah.
No,
like,
because
And I
we'll
eat?
see.
and I eat.
I say oop like almost daily. I say oop, and it's usually just like a singular oops. It's not really
And I oops.
And I oops.
which could be applied to a multitude of things
You
and
see?
situations.
And I oop.
Yeah, but
just
all right, but
oop,
all right.
like,
so that
sorry,
we can agree
like,
that oops,
oops.
makes sense,
Yeah.
but this
But you take off-
bullshit.
I mean, I get it. 'cause
what
you-
the
Is this-
fuck
is
does
this-
that
I get it.
mean?
You're laughing. I get it.
You know,
I understand.
People
I get
laugh
it.
like that.
I've never met a motherfucker to laugh like that. And if I do,
no, it's like the literal, like when people say lol instead of saying lol. That's what this.
Oh.
It's because when you laugh at something online, you don't actually laugh out loud. But you're like,
I don't know about them niggas, but I be looking at dank meme stats.
you're like,
Oh
Yeah, you're usually not doing that one because if you're doing that one, you're probably looking like a weirdo.
my gosh!
I
Have you?
I had-
private.
Yeah.
I had
Private,
one. No,
yeah.
I looked at one the other day that had me in fucking tears, and I laughed. I
It
mean,
doesn't
I'm not
happen
gonna
often
front.
where I actually like laugh
Yeah.
up. Sometimes
How
I
many
might
ti-
kind of chuckle like.
Genuinely, how
You
many
know?
times do you say LOL and you've actually audibly laughed?
Like 10% of the time.
You know, it's actually gotten to the point where
10%.
I'm not even
almost-
using like any
it's almost-
technology,
Did you say
and I say
Dipset?
LOL,
10%.
like just in human
That's because of
interaction.
him. That's because of him.
Honestly, listen. I'm gonna say it right here. When I first started saying LOL, I was doing that shit, trying to be
It's
ironic, trying to be
Feel
funny.
like we're gonna do it.
Yeah, and that shit fucked around and got stuck, and I can't stop saying that shit. I'm going on like 3 years of saying this shit. And
That's
not
what
going
happened
away.
with Yeet.
I love this. Oh, yeet.
I use yeet as an actual verb now.
Really?
Yeah, and you can yote. That's the past term. The past tense.
He yoted.
yote.
He yoted
I
and
have
yeeted.
yote my cup across the room. Oh.
Yo! Shit.
Wait.
The fuck, son?
Nothing got yoked at
Toss
that
Jim-
point.
Jim
So,
Beam just got
all right,
yeeted.
so no shit. All right, so we're getting
beaner.
pretty close.
Beam
to the, we're
beam.
getting pretty close to the time lapsing. So we're
Time
we're-
lapse.
Yeah. So we're just gonna talk about popcorn lung real quick. So
Excuse me?
We got so many
Wait, what is
good
this? No,
fucking
okay, so
topics.
so this the toll has risen in the past 12 hours from 200 to 450 possible cases from
Possible.
How do they count this?
26 states to 33 states and 1 territory,
How they getting this?
including 5 deaths from vaping.
How they getting this data? And do those deaths include like
Is it-
random shit like the battery blew up?
No. These
Okay,
are, these
that's
are,
not in
these
there.
are lung diseases.
Okay.
These are directly tied to the lung diseases. So they may have found out what the thing is. The problem is the people with these vaping diseases, the popcorn lung is the easiest way to describe it, but it isn't actually the same thing as old school popcorn lung. It's like a new thing. So when I read it earlier, the 200 people, they have tested their products. Some of the people used only nicotine. Most of the people used nicotine plus marijuana products that they bought off the streets. Nicotine that they bought in store. They did like me, like I literally right now.
Okay.
Like I've got this cart off the streets. I got this Juul pod in Walmart.
Yeah.
You know, or maybe Walgreens. I don't know.
That's the
But-
same when you dropped in the pool.
The same Juul device, but not the same pod. Yes. Yeah, it's still fine.
Nice.
Yeah. So here's my issue with it. Like the big thing they found in common is the vitamin E acetate, which is an oil, a plant-based oil that contains vitamin E, and it's very easy to emulsify different sorts of other oils, which is why they use it for the nicotine salts and the cannabis. So here's the issue, that the majority of these people who have fallen ill admit to using CBD or THC vape products. None of the nicotine products that I think the CDC has tested, it's the FDA that the FDA has tested from these people have contained the vitamin E acetate. So the people who just vape nicotine, there's no vitamin E acetate. But every single one of the cannabis-related vapes they've tested has come positive for vitamin E acetate, which apparently could coat your lungs in an oil. But here's the issue. So if all of these 450 fucking people now, 200 when I read it, have the same issue, most of them have used the cannabis that has it, but not all of them. And none of the nicotine ones have come back with the same thing. How are they going to say that the vitamin E acetate is the problem?
Yeah.
It sounds to me like a war on carts.
Cause I was also about to say, like, are they even like the FDA or
Because the Juul
are they
doesn't
even
give a fuck.
Yeah, but I'm saying, are the FDA
Juul
even allowed to like do research on like the weed shit because it's federally illegal.
So that's the thing.
That's a good.
They can't
question.
research it because it's not.
That's a good
It's not
question.
legal.
Federally, they cannot.
So how-
they
who's really-
take the data from the hospitals. They don't research it themselves. The hospitals test the shit, and like they subcontract. They subcontract through states that have it legalized.
See now, look at now. See
Because
now,
So now
they're not
you- yeah.
because the FDA is not ran by the DEA. The
Yeah.
DEA would just run in and arrest everybody. You know, like but
Exactly.
the FDA is like, oh, I mean, like we can get data from people.
yeah. See now you're getting
Analytics.
data, getting all this data from all these different people. So now it's
Data
like
is the actual pronunciation.
data.
I
that's my
refuse to
part.
say it.
Data.
You say
I-
what?
I-
Wait,
I-
wait,
he said data and corrected himself. He's right with data. I refuse to say data. I think it's data
Yeah, data,
because
data.
it's the plural of datum.
Uh-oh.
I'm
I
not
say
even
data
gonna-
naturally.
Yeah, I say data.
That's not right.
I'm not
That's
gonna.
not
This is
right.
that's too heavy to get into. But
So
Is
I've
it
been-
gift or
but
Jib?
how are these kids getting a
It's
hold of this
definitely
shit anyway?
Apparently, according to
Like who's
the
selling them this shit?
according to the FDA, the Juul is directly marketing to kids. Have you ever seen a Juul advertisement?
Nah,
No.
I just
They haven't. They stopped selling the cool flavors because I wanted to have like mango and shit. Like I have smoked cigarettes for over a decade, and like a decade and a half. I have smoked cigarettes.
Your lungs about to explode,
I wanted
bro.
to have mango flavored fucking juice, and they
You
only
don't
sell
deserve
it
it.
online. And not only do they only sell it online to where you have to wait, but it's also more expensive than I can just buy the mint ones off Walmart for $1 cheaper.
The smoke shops aren't even allowed to sell like.
The smoke shops are allowed to sell them, but the smoke shops sell those fucking things for $16.99 a fucking pack.
So you go push them up. Okay.
And they only have the 3% from what I've seen. So, you
Ain't
know,
that
if
some
I
shit.
want the creme brulee or I want the fucking... Yes, they have creme brulee and they have mango, but they stopped selling them in the stores.
Wait,
you have
so
to-
that's their only flavors: mint, creme brulee,
No,
and
no,
mango.
they have mint.
That'd be quite an assortment.
I'm like, yeah, what the who the fuck
the ones-
marketing team is
the
this
ones they
shit?
sell in store are mint, menthol, and Virginia tobacco or classic tobacco. They changed the names up since I've started doing them. But online, they've also got creme brulee, cool cucumber, fruit punch, and mango. But you can't buy them online.
I don't like
unless you
these
have-
options.
You have to have a government verified ID number.
A
So
government
like you could steal your
verified-
mom's ID, you know, like you could literally just steal your mom's ID, which is great.
Oh, well,
like,
yeah,
like-
yeah,
But
yeah,
like, imagine the mail comes and your mom intercepts it, right? Like you're a teenage kid, your mom intercepts the mail before you get it. It's her name on it, and it's
she's
from
opening
Jewel.
that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's getting
Yeah,
open
you're
no
fucked.
matter
You're
what.
getting your ass beat if you got any sort of good parent.
Oh yeah, you
with
get
that cord.
You
that
might
got
get
spliced
beat
in.
with the box.
That's not gonna do shit. You gotta get an
I
extension
mean, they
cord.
might fling. Oh shit, they fling at you fast enough. That fucking corner catch you.
Yeah,
gonna be hurt.
you've never been beat with just miscellaneous objects around the house.
Yes, I have.
Anything?
No, I have had a
shoes,
crystal glass
pots,
ashtray thrown at
pans.
me.
That could have been manslaughter.
Yeah, you could have died.
Coulda.
Yeah, shoes, pots, pans,
Shoes,
boxes,
pots.
extension cords.
Extension cords are the best. I got to pick my own switch once, and I picked wrong.
Oh, you haven't lived.
I picked wrong.
My grandmother used to do that to us. She was like, all right,
My mom did it. It was
all right,
like,
go out and the
it was,
and the
it was
tree
my mom's
was
last straw, and she was like, "Go pick your fucking switch." We had a crepe myrtle in the backyard, and I was like, "Damn." She's always told me about how her mom made her pick her own switch, and I was like, "I can't pick the wrong switch." I still picked the wrong switch. She
Oh,
went and
shit.
fucking just beat the fuck out of me with an extension cord. She was like, "This is too thin."
Yeah, I
And she just
remember-
beat the fuck out of me with the extension
Wait,
cord.
shouldn't it be thin?
no,
thin.
Oh,
yeah. You can
It
pick
was
the
a
pick
mind
like
game.
you pick the thinnest
no
one
matter-
on the line,
no
like the
matter
thinnest
what-
one.
No matter what switch I
It's
got,
gonna be
it was
wrong.
gonna be the wrong switch, and I was gonna get beat with an extension cord.
No, we got beat. I never forget that shit. My grandma was like, and this was probably one of the maybe 4 times she ever had to beat me for just being insubordinate and stupid, just doing whatever. Like we had this couch in the house.
Oh,
There was this, in the living room, and
you can't
it
just
was
keep couches in your house.
No,
bro.
well,
That's how
it
you get
was-
syphilis.
it was like
That's
the
a
way the
really
hallway
deep
was
joke.
the way the hallway was set up. The couch was like right there, so I would run and just leap over it. Like me and my sister, we would just.
You can't be leaping over couches.
So she told us, she was like, I that's enough. That's enough. And I think I snuck and did it one more time. And this was at
your
night.
ass beat.
She had me, go out there and pick you a switch. This at night. I had a flashlight.
Oh no!
And she tore my ass the fuck up.
Clap
And
them cheeks.
no, but
them
this
cheeks.
no, but yeah, I mean, I
Clap
like,
the cheeks.
and I'm not talking about
that
just.
clap.
I mean, I've got like little cuts and shit.
Oh,
like-
you got scars.
Call
I
the
mean,
police.
not anymore.
They
But
might,
no.
they might look like stretch marks now, but bro, those.
Oh,
those
shut up, bitch! I ain't got no fucking stretch marks. The fuck out of here.
Damn, I wasn't trying to insult
But-
you that hard, man. I'm
Remember, he
sorry.
doesn't have fucking stretch.
I'm
But-
sorry.
But no, my dad used to tell me stories about how he used to get beatings and how he used to hide. He used to go to his. He used to go to his grandma, and his grandma would protect
the
him.
worse
Like,
the beatings were.
yeah, he's like he would go to his grandma, and his grandma would protect him. Like, leave that boy alone. But
Like,
yeah,
your
that
grandpa-
picking your own switch
grandpa
shit.
got beat with like a fucking piece of steel. You know what I mean? Like. Your dad got beat with a belt. Your grandpa got beat with a piece of steel. Your great grandpa got beat with a whole fucking wheel made out of steel. You know,
She got the whole fucking
What
wheel
the
thrown
fuck?
at
your
them.
great grandpa
That was
got
just
ran
attempted
over by
murder
a
at that-
fucking
yeah.
trolley. You know,
Like his
Tied
dad.
to a
I just
rail
found out one of my.
and they still
I
lived
found out
and
my
like built their own house and shit. You know,
my
Hit with
mom's
bricks,
my mom's
you know.
father, who I never met. He died when she was 16. I never met him. I don't know. There's only
My
like
mom-
one picture
my
in the
mom's
house
never
of him.
seen a picture of her father.
Yeah,
Her-
there's
her
only
maiden name's Freeman.
one picture in the house of him, and come to find out, this man was in World War II. I had no idea. I'm like, why didn't anybody tell me
You
this
found
shit?
his name?
George, it's Foreman.
Okay,
Not the fighter.
George Foreman.
My mom
Grill.
seems to think that they're
Or-
like related,
Okay, that's.
and we got some money, but no.
Oh no!
No.
Has she went after that money?
No. I mean, it's just not. That's
She's
not
like,
it.
yeah,
I'm
we
like,
can get
Mom,
some
stop.
money.
But yeah, George Foreman. I'm like, so I'm gonna research it some more and find out like what Unity
you that
fought
grill
in and all
money.
that shit.
My mom's
Oh,
maiden
yeah.
name was Freeman. My grandpa's name was Don Lee Freeman or Don Lee Freeman. I don't know if it was Don middle name Lee or one word Don Lee.
First name is just Donnelly or Donnelly, maybe.
Donnelly Freeman.
We don't know if it was Don. Like, so
Donnelly
she's never
Freeman.
seen a picture.
Okay.
No ancestry thing pops up with him, but she received a social security check from him. He doesn't exist.
That's interesting.
There's no public record of this man existing.
He does exist, just not according to the government.
Apparently, I'm a Freeman. I am a free man.
Look at you.
Look at me.
Wow. Look at him go, guys.
Yeah.
You come to find out, like 6 months from now, AJ's just doing hard labor at a slave labor camp,
I'm in a FEMA camp,
busting bricks.
building fucking
These are your
caskets.
pleas for help.
All right, so I'm not gonna go over this Facebook dating shit, but let's just let it be known you
Wow.
can date with the thoughts on Facebook now.
Are it's also on Facebook?
I mean, the old thoughts are on
You
Facebook.
really wanna do
It's-
that?
No,
There's
Don't
pretentious thoughts on Facebook.
Do
for
it.
Sure.
No,
I don't think it's enjoyable for anyone. Well, it might be for
It is
somebody.
the worst idea to be. How old is Facebook now? Like, how old am I? I got 2009.
Yeah.
So it's 10 years that I have been on Facebook. So that means it's like 14 years old, and you're gonna start a dating service.
Yeah, them boys.
They really behind the 8 ball on
That's
this shit.
weird.
I'm not gonna.
It's also
I'm-
just not wanted.
No one's gonna use
Nobody
it.
asked for it.
No, but
Exactly.
let's go over. No,
Nobody's
somebody's going to use it.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
the way that it works is it takes what you have already liked over the past fucking 14 years and matches you with somebody else who has liked things the same way
Bro,
through their algorithms. And mind you,
That's a
this,
mistake.
I have not mentioned
That's a
this
big
on the
mistake.
podcast. So I got mad in some anti-gun rant one time. And I reported this lady for saying all kinds of shit. She called somebody an idiot. I was able to get that removed.
You've
for
said this
harassment.
multiple times.
Nah.
To me.
So, she called somebody an uneducated redneck. And I was like, that's hate speech. That's, against a class and a race. At least a class. Like, nothing. But these motherfuckers are going to start a dating app based on what you like.
Yeah, I see that shit going.
I want to see
south.
these matchups. Shit gonna be wild.
Does Zuckerberg have like a separate site where you could just see the matchups? Because that's real marketing. Like if you want all about this, like,
yeah, if it was a separate,
if
a
it
separate
was, like,
app for it,
disrupting
that would be
everybody,
interesting. But if
there
it's
was a
not,
hacker app that could just see all that shit,
yeah.
I would
if
sign up
it's
for
a
it.
separate app, I give him that. But if it's not, like, I just want to hook up with his wife. Fuck all that shit.
You're gonna fuck Zuckerberg's
I don't think you want
wife?
that.
What's her name again?
I don't know her name, but
Something Chin.
I don't think you want that. I don't think that's.
She has to sleep in an isolation chamber because of him. He built a coffin for his
Wait,
wife.
wait, hold up.
We
What?
went over this on a podcast months ago.
I wasn't here for this one.
Zuckerberg made a coffin with a light inside of it that goes on when she needs to check on the kid.
Think about that. No,
wait,
man.
so she sleeps inside of this coffin, like
she sleeps inside
device.
of
We've
this.
been over this.
She
DJ.
sleeps inside of this.
Damn it, Zav.
chamber.
I don't know. I'm
It
asking
is a
questions.
sleep
I'm curious.
chamber. He built his wife a sleep chamber because just like every human, she needs one.
And this guy's making a dating app.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
And
I take that. I take that
we're
back.
done here.
I don't trust his ass.
All right, so
Fuck this up.
fuck Zuck.
Come fight me, bitch.
I would love
gosh.
to fight
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg, but I feel like I'm gonna get killed for saying that right now. Like we're probably all gonna die from me saying.
No,
I just keep thinking about
I'd fight him.
that.
I would beat his ass.
You think?
I would-
I keep thinking about that.
Mark
No, I'm saying you
Zuckerberg-
think Zuck's gonna send a hit?
Hey,
No, but do you think he could beat my ass?
Nah.
No,
I
he's
would
too
like-
thin. He's a thin
Nah.
I
boy.
would like to see Mark
That-
Zuckerberg beat my. I would actually kind of pay to see Mark Zuckerberg beat my ass.
Y'all don't remember that episode of South Park
Like,
where
not
he
of me
came
not
in?
trying either. Like Mark
Like
Zuckerberg.
like he legit beat your
Oh,
ass.
you're trying to block my style.
Yeah, are you trying to block my style? What's your style? Like I'll just shoot you. Like it's over with.
Yeah, no, I would beat the shit out of Mark Zuckerberg and his
Okay,
pale
let's
ass
not
pink face.
end this on
He's
talking about how we would
He's
beat
smoking meats.
Mark
was gonna say-
Zuckerberg.
I was gonna say
don't-
he
in
was-
the backyard
I don't
smoking
think this
meats.
is
You can
good.
smoke a lot of meats.
I thought you would say he was
Pork.
smoking mids. I'm like,
That's awesome. I think we're done here.
Do you
It
think
was
Mark
a
Zuckerberg
great
smokes
show.
mids?
I think Mark Zuckerberg
we're
smoked his
done
first-
here.
I think Mark Zuckerberg smoked his first bowl like when we were like already in the mid like.
Now we're talking about
2012.
when he smoked his first
Yeah.
bowl. Okay.
Mark Zuckerberg smoking mids in this bitch.
It was
What up?
loud, and he was like,
It was
"It's not-"
loud?
and yeah, he smoked some loud. And
Who's
he's like, it's not as tasty as I thought it would be. It's his first time smoking
Yeah.
weed at all.
Yeah, he's
And
like-
it's like the most fire of fire. You know,
Yeah, he's like
sugar weed
who's
beer,
got that loud pack from our style? Like
We're smoking meats.
we smoking meats.
We're just out here in the backyard like everybody else, smoking meats. And there's a lot of meats you can smoke. You can smoke pork. You can smoke beef. Smoke some lamb.
And we're done here.
I could just picture him saying
And
that.
we're done
Hey,
here.
hey,
It
hey!
exists.
Are these
It
mids? I want to smoke these mids.
You can smoke mids.
Are these
You
mids
can
good for
smoke
my
loud.
style?
You can if you're getting really crazy. You can
Zab's
smoke a whole
upset.
bunch of regs.
Zab, you must really love Facebook because
You really like regs?
yeah you like you like that Reggie Miller.
I fucking love Reggie Miller
I do too.
and I love
Rest in
Miz
peace.
and I
Like-
love Mark Zuckerberg.
Can I just, wait.
so
Okay,
much.
so
Yo,
you
bleep
fuck-
that
And I
out.
love Facebook and
So-
all of its affiliates and affiliating
Oh, she's trying to keep
partners
us,
and companies.
Just
No,
in, just pull it, just pull
everybody.
it,
No,
pull
no,
it.
no,
Just pull it.
She's right.
Bye.
They can suck my dick. I don't give a shit.
Oh my god,
Oh,
take care,
no,
brush your
oh, shit.
hair.
Please.
Bye. Wear clean underwear.
Well, I gotta cut it
Fuck
before.
the
Yeah, please
Zuck.
cut that part. Like, actually.